I'm doing my ABS Journeyman performance test with Mastersmith Kyle Royer. At the end of this video, I'll bend my knife 90 degrees. If it breaks, I fail. This is my Journeyman performance test knife. The blade is 1084, the handle is G10, and it has Corby bolts to hold it together. I heat treated it with a fairly long normalization and annealing process, and then quenched the blade with clay on the spine so that it would remain soft while the edge is hard. And then I put a pretty decent distill taper on it. And the reason for this is this knife needs to chop through a 1-inch manila or sicilla rope in one cut, chop through a 2x4 pine construction grade timber twice, have enough edge retention to shave here, and then bend to 90 degrees in a vise without snapping. I probably got a little bit carried away with the finish, doing a 400 grit satin finish on the blade and sanding the handle up to 800, which is really unnecessary for a performance test knife, but I wanted to look nice, so I put in a little bit of extra work.
I'm back in the shop. Liam's here again. He was here a couple months ago, did some unofficial testing and stuff. Now is time to do the official Journeyman test. It's October the 2nd, 2023. We've got everything ready to go. Liam, you got your knife sharp.
Yeah.
We got 2x4s, we got rope, we got all the stuff.
The purpose of this test is to test the edge geometry and sharpness, and also it balances out, because if you didn't have this part of the test, then you could do an exceedingly obtuse edge for the 2x4 chop, and that would theoretically perform better.
Yeah. You ready? Yep. Woo! That cut right off, real clean. Oh,
Didn't miss the tape too much.
Yep, I'm gonna call that good. It hit right on the tape. Oh, nice. I'll see the knife. I mean, that shouldn't have done anything, but it's just like thunk, cut right off. Looking good. Sweet.
Next up, we have the 2x4 chop. I brought my own section of 2x4 for this, which was exceedingly short, hence why it has been drilled to the lower 2x4. The reason for the 2x4 chop is to test the heat treat and the edge geometry, and also the sharpness. So the 2x4 chop also leads to the edge retention test, which is to see if it shaves. It tests the heat treat because if it's too hard or too soft, the edge will either roll or chip, and if it's too soft, then it will dull and won't be able to shave. And this also somewhat balances, as I said, with the rope chop, but also later on the bend test, because if you didn't have the 2x4 chop, then you could also just have the blade unhardened, and it would bend to 90 degrees absolutely beautifully. Okay to flip it over here?
Yeah. Screw gun. Why?
I'm just missing it. Like, I'm supposed to be hitting there and there, and I'm...
Oh. There's 1.5. So close. Almost there.
I don't want to cheat the board out too much. I mean, I could just cut it.
Yeah! Woo! Alright, me inspector. Okay, right off the bat, I'm not seeing any wibble wobbles and stuff. That's a really good sign. See if I can feel any chips. It's feeling really good. As far as serious damage goes, the edge looks really good. So, see if it'll shave. Yep. All right. Woo! Awesome.
Now for the hard part.
All you've got left is bending. That definitely shaved nice. That took off a big old swath. Very nice. Do you mind if I want to see how it feels on my leg? Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was really torn. I was like, what do I do if a knife barely shaves? I was like, I'm going to give it a pass, but that's what I want to see. Beautiful. Thank you, Liam. All right. Ready for me to grind that edge off that you spent all that time sharpening?
The purpose of doing a 90-degree bend test is, for most knives, completely impractical, and the only reason that it's in this test is really to prove the applicant's ability to differentially heat treat a blade and be able to achieve the results.
How you feel about the bend test?
I think, considering previous testing, it's pretty likely that it'll get to 90 degrees. I'm just mildly nervous that the edge might crack a bit, but hopefully. Is it alright to put some wood or leather or something on the side of the...
Actually, I have some sharpened carbide jaws.
Nice.
They have these really sharp teeth that'll help grab into the blade deeper. Yeah. They're extremely sharp. Actually, they're diamond pointed. I was thinking we'd use those.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to put a mark right at 3 inches.
Kyle put a mark at 3 inches just to give us an idea where we need to put it in the vise and put some wood around it. And at this stage I am getting a little nervous because I have done some testing on some previous knives, but there could always be an anomaly in the steel which would cause it to fail.
Ready? Good. Go ahead.
Am I safe here?
Yes.
Looking good. Looking good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop! Woo! Yeah! Good one! Nice job! No pops, snaps, or crackles. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I had you go to a full 90 and then like a degree pass. Up right here. Look at that. That didn't stay super bent either.
Yay!
Nice. That looks great. You did it. Yes. Awesome. You passed well too. That shaved really well. There was no question. I didn't have to like pull out a manual and be like, does this pass? Does this not?
Yeah.
It was all definitively passed.
Handle stayed on too.
Oh yeah, I can take all that junk off. Yeah, the handle didn't shatter and bend. I can see the tiniest bit of daylight on the very edge if I just like put a lot of side pressure on it. Yeah, the handle looks great. Awesome!
Now that the 4 steps of the test have been completed, we're signing the paperwork to make it official. And here's a bit of a shot of the knife with the bend in it. I was very happy with the cleanness of the bend. The next step after this is to make 5 knives which are visually examined by 5 judges, all of which have to be single steel. So overall, I am very happy with how the test went, and I would just like to thank Kyle and his family for giving me an amazing time and being very supportive through the test. I very much appreciated it. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully there'll be more videos on this process soon, and we'll see you all later.